performance of Shakespeare at Solano Level 2, and tonight you're going to see what some people think may be the greatest play ever written in the English language, Hamlet. It's a long play, even though we've cut it. So I'm going to do a short introduction. My name is Leslie Currier. I am the managing director of our Shakespeare Company and the co-teacher along with Lynn here of our program here for the last 3 years. We would like to thank the legislature of the state of California because 3 years ago they recognized that arts and corrections programs have a rehabilitative benefit to institutions for both inmates and staff and the world. Because people who study arts when they're incarcerated make better citizens when you go back home, which 95% of you will do. So they started funding arts and corrections, and that is what allowed us to come here to Solano Prison. Our original program is at San Quentin in the Bay Area where we're based. This year, we will have programs in 8 California state prisons, thanks to the state of California, the CDCR, and the California Arts Council, which administers these grants. But we could not do these programs without a lot of help from the staff of the institution and the CDCR. I particularly would like to thank Tanya Parker-Mashburn, who puts up with a lot of paperwork that we generate and all kinds of problems. Lieutenant Ojo, your public information officer, and Chrissy Polobashvili, who are just awesome in getting news about these rehabilitative programs out to the world. California is leading the nation in putting an emphasis on rehabilitation, and that's a good thing. And so we love showing the rest of the country what we can do if you just invest a little bit in creating opportunities for the many, many, many people we incarcerate to discover your creativity and your voice through art. So today, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see 24 men who have been working since the end of September to tell a really interesting story. And there are a couple of corrections to the program that you have in your hand. King Claudius is played by Lawrence Watson. We don't know who Lawrence Reed is, it's a typo. Also, last Saturday, when we did this play for the first time, Horatio was played by Willie Woods. Well, there's another man in our group who was playing Horatio for about 7 months, and then he learned that he was going to be going home soon and transferred to a level 1 facility. He thought he was going to be gone for the play. So Willie Woods became our Horatio, and he played it last week. And this week, because Pat Boone is still with us, Willie said to Pat, how would you like to play Horatio? So Pat Boone is playing Horatio tonight. Thank you to the generosity of everybody in our group. Okay, a little bit about the story. I'm not going to tell you much because it's a really long play. Here's what you need to know. Our play takes place in Denmark. The old king Hamlet, has died recently. And his son, Hamlet, has been off at the University of Wittenberg. In the time that it takes Hamlet to come home to be there for his father's funeral, Hamlet's mother, Queen Gertrude, that's me, marries the brother of her former husband, Claudius, and he becomes king. Hamlet might be a little upset about this, about the fact that his mother married so quickly, and the fact that nobody asked him if he wanted to be king. He might be a little upset about this. He is a little upset about this. Some of the other characters you're going to meet King Claudius has his greatest counselor, like his Mike Flynn, if you will, of this kingdom. All right, and his name is Polonius. Polonius has 2 children: a son named Laertes, and a daughter named Ophelia. Ophelia and Hamlet really like each other. They've been having a little thing. We're not really sure who knows about it, but it's a thing. Now, after the funeral and the celebration of the marriage, Laertes asks for permission to go back to school. He's also a student in Paris, and that permission is granted, but Hamlet is told he needs to stay in Denmark and not go back to college in Wittenberg. Some of Hamlet's friends come to visit him. His best buddy, Horatio, and a couple of other friends, Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, who we learn have actually been invited to the palace by the king and queen. They're going to be paid to spy on Hamlet because King Claudius thinks that Hamlet's acting weird, and he wants to find out why. I don't know, who else do I need to tell you about? I think you're going to follow all the rest of the story. So those are a few of the characters you're going to meet. At one point, a troupe of actors comes to town, and right now, a troupe of actors has come to Solano State Prison. So we hope you enjoy seeing this wonderful troupe performing Hamlet.